Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm kitting up Potted Succulents by Diamond Art Club. This is one of their smaller kits, just 9 by 9 inches, so it's a real quick little project, perfect for travel or when you want something small and fun to do. You'll notice this video is sped up because honestly my birds were just in rare form the night I filmed this. They were just way too loud in the background. So instead of hearing a chorus of bird chatter the whole time, I thought I'd speed up the footage and record this voiceover instead. And let me tell you, my birds really think they're part of the channel at this point. If I sit down to film, they start calling out, chatter gets louder and louder as I talk. Sometimes it feels like they're trying to be the star of the show. Cute, yes. Relaxing background noise, not so much. Now I'm used to it, but most other people aren't, and for some reason the sound carries so much louder in the videos, so it's not a great thing. Now, I actually kitted this up the night before a big drive I had to make the next morning. I was heading up to Seattle. I had a job interview, and so I was getting ready to do that, and I wanted to have something to do when I got to the hotel. If you've ever, and if you know that route along I-5 from Portland to Seattle, it can be an adventure. But before I get into that, let's talk about kitting up. This is the part of diamond painting that some people love and some people kind of dread. For me, I actually kind of enjoy it. There's something kind of relaxing about getting everything going, opening it. It's kind of exciting. It's kind of like opening a Christmas present. I love getting everything lined up and ready, get all the labels on the jars, and you know, just start loading them with the fun colors. I just love seeing each color as they go into the jars. There's just something relaxing about it. And it goes pretty quickly once you get going. I also like to look at the colors and guess where they'll go. This kit has all these soft greens and gentle shades of pinks and purples. You think of a real little succulent garden. And then there are some of the brighter accents that will pop against the background. It's like getting a sneak peek of a finished piece before even placing a single drill. So once I got everything prepped, it was time to get ready for the trip. Packing for Seattle was a whole thing. I packed up 2 different outfits just because I wasn't sure what I wanted to wear for the interview. So I got my overnight bag packed, gathered up some snacks, and of course my diamond painting bag. Because priorities, right? Even though the kit is small, I thought it would be fun to start in the hotel. That was the plan, at least. Now about that drive. I got on I-5, and before long I was right in the middle of 5 lanes of traffic. Cars flying by me, people were going 80, maybe faster, weaving all over the place. You know how it feels when everyone else seems to be in a huge hurry and you're just trying to stay safe? That was me. At one point, I decided the safest option was just to tuck myself behind one of the big trucks. They were going slower, and honestly, it felt like a shield in front of me. I always joke that I'm one of those people who rather cruise a little under the speed limit than try to keep up with the NASCAR drivers out there. At least behind a truck, I could breathe a little easier. It was one of those drives where you're kind of holding your breath, white-knuckling it, waiting for the exit. And when you finally pull off, you go, phew, I made it. By the time I reached Seattle and got to my hotel, I was wiped out. I thought maybe I'd have enough energy to just open up the kit and start placing drills. I mean, it's a 9x9, tiny compared to most DAC canvases. I figured, what's a little section before bed? But yeah, not happening. I turned on the TV for some background noise. And first off, this hotel was huge. It was bigger than my apartment. They put me in a master suite, which was literally, it had a full kitchen that was bigger than my kitchen. Sad, I know, but true. And a bedroom and a living room and dining room, the whole thing. It was a whole thing. But I digress a little bit here. Anyways, so I turned on the TV for some background noise, got on the phone and ordered some food to be delivered to me. And then I had my dinner. It wasn't very good. I had Olive Garden delivered to me. And I like their pasta fagioli, but usually it has, a little bit of pasta and then, the vegetables and whatnot. This was almost all pasta. It was like a soup of pasta. It was crazy. So it wasn't very good. I ate the salad and then I put everything in the fridge and turned on the TV for some background noise and laid down on the bed. Next thing I knew, I was dozing off. I was going to just watch TV. Sometimes you just have to admit when you're tired, and that's okay. The kit wasn't going anywhere. And that's why I really like kitting up ahead of time. Even though I didn't get to start that night, when I do sit down to work on the project, everything is ready. No fussing with labels. It's just pour the drills and start painting. By the way, one of the reasons I love Diamond Art Club kits is the quality. The drills are always shiny, the canvases are sticky but not too sticky, and the colors are so vibrant. I've worked on only one other DAC project so far, and it was the Bird of Joy by Peggy Collins, and I loved it. I just know they sparkle just so much. So here I am. I do love their kits. The quality is really good. The drills are great. So here I am finishing up the last few colors, checking that the labels match the symbols and getting everything neat in the containers. There's something satisfying about knowing it's all organized. And that's the story behind this kitting up. It's Potted Succulents kit from Diamond Art Club. Small, cheerful, and now completely ready to go. I prepped it the night before my Seattle trip, had every intention of starting it at the hotel, and instead ended up just collapsing after that wild freeway adventure. But that's okay, because now when I do start, I can just sit down and enjoy it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me during the voiceover. If you enjoy diamond painting, content, unboxing, kitting up, an occasional travel story, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. We're almost done. Oh, I found a little bit of more, sorry, my narration is going longer than I anticipated. Anyways, just a couple colors left. The satisfying Ta-da! That's the last one. Yay! Oh, make sure we get that static gone. I decided to make sure I got that one done too. Okay, it's very satisfying to close the lid here in a second and call it a night. I put the date that I'm supposed to start, which is going to be on the 19th instead of the 9th, and we're ready to go. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.